You know what these are? Weed gummies. That's right. And if you're cruising, guess what? You got to leave them at home. That's right. No matter if you are a medical marijuana card holder or not, Carnival and other cruise lines are cracking down on cannabis. That's right. We're going to talk about that on today's show as well. One cruise company is coming out with a plan for a zero emissions ship. That's right. Pretty soon, too. Pretty soon. And it is not one of the big players. It's not Carnival, it's not Norwegian, or it's not Royal. So you are going to have to stick around to find out who I am talking about. Controversial cruise news coming up next. So you're cruising soon and you have your medical marijuana card, or it's even legal in your state, the devil's lettuce, and you're thinking, this is great, I'm gonna bring it on board. Think again. You're not. Why? Let me lay it out for you. As one of our followers in our Facebook group here shared with us, I'm going to put this up here. Even if you have your medical marijuana card, cruises are following federal law. That means you have to leave your cannabis and your weed at home and find other alternative sources to medicate if you are a medical marijuana user. Now, we've all been on cruises. I'm going to share another real funny comment. We've all been on Carnival cruises or cruises before, and we've smelled it, right? We know that Carnival is bringing more and more dogs to the ports to detect these drugs. But let me share this one funny comment here. Follower said, my last cruise, the drug dogs, their nose must be broken. Because we've all smelt it. We've all been on the ship and been like, wow, it smells like weed on my floor or on the Lido. But yeah, they're cracking down. They're saying they're even putting dogs on board to detect if you've gotten them on board and while you're cruising. So leave your marijuana at home. I know, I like to enjoy every once in a while. It's fun, it's awesome, but it has to be enjoyed in the privacy of your own home. Don't bring it on cruise ships. Don't boast about it on social media. If somehow or another you take the risk and sneak it on board, don't do that. And leave it in the comments below. Let me know what you think about cannabis on this cruise ship. Have you ever been on a cruise where you smelt weed before? Man, because I have, and yeah, Carnival's cracking down. So here's a company you guys probably haven't heard about a lot, but HURTIGRUTEN, Norway. That's right, HURTIGRUTEN, Norway. Plans to be one of the first zero-emissions ships on the high seas. They have a plan by 2030 to put out the first zero-emission ship ever to sail and cruise on the oceans. Now, with that being said, this is all going to be solar powered and battery powered. So every port that they go into, they are literally going to plug in the cruise ship to charge in order to get to the next port. It is going to be zero emissions. There's going to be less carbon footprint. There's going to be all kinds of different technology, AI technology, and some other technologies on board. I am super excited to at least take a look inside of the ship or of their virtual tour. I'm not sure if I'm going to sail on it. Maybe you are. Let us know in the comments below if you have any interest in sailing in this very first zero emission ship once HURTIGRUTEN gets it built and constructed. But pretty cool for the cruise industry, because as of right now, there is no zero emissions anything for the cruise industry. Well, they're working towards it, but as of right now, there's not. And I know I haven't done this segment in a while, but this week's fan photo comes to us from Shelly W. Thanks so much for sharing this picture of the Carnival Glory of your cruise earlier this year in January. Looks like you had some amazing views. Again, thanks so much, Shelly, for sharing that and being part of our amazing Facebook group. If you guys want to be a part of our Facebook group, I will put the link in the description below. And if you would like to be featured on a fan photo of the week, email any of your submissions to controversialcruising@gmail.com. And don't forget, all submissions are subject to air. And FYI, this wasn't a public service announcement to tell you not to smoke weed, because otherwise, if you're not on a cruise, enjoy. But if you're on a cruise, leave it behind. I promise you, they're going to catch you, and it ain't going to be fun. But if you are cruising to Alaska, make sure you watch this video, because it's a pretty cool tip about one of the ports that you're going to be visiting in Alaska. So make sure to watch that. And I'll see you right back here tomorrow for Controversial Cruise News, episode number 37.